We're continuing our coverage of the warehouse fire near Atlantic Station. Firefighters battling for hours overnight to get it under control. And right now, crews are still there working to put out hot spots. They say they'll be working on this throughout the rest of the day. Now, the calls began to come in around 11:45 last night about this second alarm fire. Firefighters say they found heavy flames gutting a large portion of the warehouse and another building right next to it. We're told several businesses were lost, including an auto shop. Firefighters say flammable materials were inside the warehouse, making it very difficult for crews to put out the flames at first. And as the flames grew, firefighters' concern turned to a 6-story apartment building next door. Fortunately, they were able to contain it before it spread any